It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I come by that twice, I'll cut that sweet.
With the skyline of Manhattan as our backdrop, we are across the East River in the fabled borough of Brooklyn, New York. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Browns of Brooklyn. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First play, Watson to the air.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game, and I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Cut back team, Red Lion.
Here's Richardson to throw. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Look at this Browns defense.
Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
an incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
Too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns Browns drive about to get started.
And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do. And what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines, because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate him and really say thanks, because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
Watson on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Nelson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
The Browns in trouble to start play, 6-8 on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
To throw on second is Watson.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. Fourth down.
Now we get to see the punter, Corliss Waitman.
Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot, because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
George Pickens is intended receiver there.
And it's third down.
You look at this Browns defense.
They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
On third down, here's Richardson.
And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started.
And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
These two teams getting a couple of late-season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 12. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Second and 6.
Alert! Alert!
Nelson, the man in motion right.
9. 54 down, he's coming. Got him.
On second down, here's Watson.
Yeah, to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart.
And it's intercepted.
Picked off by Josie Jewell.
And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Alert! 54!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Now Cade York for the extra point.
It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
It's a gain of 10.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On third down, here's Harris. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Alert! Alert! Hawk 70! Hawk 70! Steady!
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one. And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Faking the give. Now Watson.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Agnew now to return. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
Ready?
Play action. Now Richardson. Looking deep here for Dobbs.
And this is caught inside the 5. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Romeo Dobbs.
44 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
The Browns drive about to get started.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 35. A gain of 22. He'll call Nelson's number yet again. It's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official.
Here's Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Off of play action, it's Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Again, it's Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
That's good. 4 First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
Second down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
This is second and 8.
Hey, 59! Hey, alert! Hey, 55! Hey, 31! 26!
Now it's Watson on the move to his left. And he is out of bounds here. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. To throw is Watson. And that's going to be caught for the Browns. Touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are an extra point away now from moving out in front.
In the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Second down, here's Richardson.
Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here is third down and 4. Now it's Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Here's one deep for Pickens. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And with a one-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw, Watson. Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Here we go. Start.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And this is going to be a Steelers 1st down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
First and 10, it's Richardson. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Now Richardson.
Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On the give, this is Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Richardson looking to throw.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Richardson to throw off play action.
That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. On 4th down, Watson.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
To the air yet again. Watson is going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for the Browns. 45 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And Chubb trying the middle here. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Credit the tackle to Juan Thornhill from the 31. Here's 2nd and 5.
They'll run again with Harris, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
They only needed a couple, but the blocking was good. And, of course, you can't tamp him down when he gets past that line of scrimmage.
No, and guess what? Not only were they physical at the point of attack, they executed so well. That's what you have to do in short yardage situations. Everyone has to be in the right spot, taking on a defender to give him the chance that they did, and he took full advantage of it.
They hand this off to Harris. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Down by Denzel Ward. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th.
Now 2nd and 5.
Harris. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
129 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
Oh,
that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Richardson's throw here complete to Ward. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll run. Here's Harris. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
They'll run with Harris. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They run again with Harris.
And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short.
Got to kick it, right? I mean, even the short yardage, you boot this thing, don't you?
Yeah, but I know how aggressive you are. I know what you want. You want to go for it, don't you? You're feeling it, aren't you?
Yeah, but treat it like a football game, not like Madden.
I like that. Fight the temptation. Kick the field goal, because if you go for it and don't get it, you put a lot on your defense in a short amount of time.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Browns drive about to get started. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
On first down, it's Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the return will stop right around the 25. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion good for 7 there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, it's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Here's 2nd and 10. And Richardson back to throw it.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll try the right side with Harris. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
19.
On the ground, it's Harris. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Down the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Here's 1st and 10.
Alert.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Here's 2nd down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Dancing to his left. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now Watson.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now.
No timeout.
Watson to throw.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
Richardson looking to throw it.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Now Richardson.
And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Romeo Doubs.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
31.
To throw, Watson.
Out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
It's a 10-yard loss.
Here's Watson.
At the 15-yard
He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Levi Wallace with a pick, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
This has just really been a solid second half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top with that touchdown. Now we just got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that will make this a 19-point game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
He'll call Nelson's number yet again. It's complete. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
At the 48-yard line.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Watson.
Open man is Yoshivas.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't.
And this is taken in at the 5. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Set. Hey, 31. Hey, alert, alert.
Here's Watson. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Alex Highsmith. 8 yards on the loss, brings up 2nd and goal.
One last throw here for Watson. And it's caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have to do it a little bit better.